Welcome to Day 3, Section 2.3, Rate of Change and Slope. Today we will calculate the rate of change and we'll also calculate the slope between 2 points. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. Rate of change. The rate of change is a ratio that compares how much one quantity changes, on average, relative to the change in another quantity. For example, when we're driving, we talk about our rate of change all the time in terms of the miles per hour. We're comparing the average miles to the hours that we're driving, okay? Another thing related to driving is how much does gas cost? So the gas might be considered dollars per gallon. So both of these examples represent a rate of change. So let's take a look at this first example here. Jack went hiking this afternoon. He left from an elevation of 2,300 feet at 8 a.m. and hiked to an elevation of 5,400 feet at 4 p.m. What was Jack's rate of change in altitude? Well, one thing we can do is we can kind of think of this as a set of ordered pairs. At 8 a.m., Jack's elevation was 2,300 feet. And at 4 p.m., his elevation was 5,400 feet. So we can compare feet to time. Okay? So he ends at 5,400. What is the difference here between 5,400 and 2,300? Compared to ending at 4 p.m. and starting at 8 a.m. So we should get 3,100 feet is the elevation change, and the time change from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. is going to be 8 hours. All right. So we always want to make sure that we simplify. So 3,100 over 8 is really 775 feet every 2 hours. We might also talk about it in terms of a decimal. So instead of saying every 775 feet, 2 hours have passed, we can go ahead and say that his change in elevation over time was 387.5 feet per hour. Okay? All right. The next thing I want you to do is read over this second example and try finding the average rate of change in applicants for the schools. Okay, so we'll read it together. In the year 2000, 23,142 students applied to Southern Illinois University, and 34,689 students applied to Northern Illinois University. In 2008, 29,563 students applied to Southern, and 36,107 applied to Northern. Determine the average rate of change in applicants for both schools from 2000 to 2008. All right, so go ahead, give it a try. Pause the video right now. Okay, hopefully you had some chance to try to find the average rate of change in the applicants. So first, for SIU, we should see that the rate was 6,421 applicants over an 8-year span. Or another way we could write this is 802.625 applicants per year, so an increase there. For Northern Illinois University, We should have gotten 14, 18 applicants over an 8-year span, which comes out to be 177.25 applicants per year. Okay, so if you have any questions with that, make sure you bring those to the table tomorrow. Finally, with example 3, find the rate of change. All right, so we're comparing the weight in pounds to the cost. So hopefully we recognize, well, does it make more sense to say dollars per pound or pound per dollars? Okay, hopefully you recognize that it makes more sense to say dollars per pound. So what we want to do is see what is the change in our cost each time. All right, so here we're adding 8. From 16 to 24, we're adding 8. 24 to 32, and 32 to 40, we're adding 8 all the time. So our average change in cost is $8. Okay, and now let's figure out the weight, the change for our weight. Going up by 11 each time. From 11 to 22, we add 11. From 22 to 33, we add 11. 33 to 44, 44 to 45. So we're increasing by 11 pounds every time. So the rate of change is $8 for every 11 pounds. Okay? All right, so at this point, you need to go to the second part of the video. So it's broken up into 2 videos. So go back to the Schoology site and look for day 3, the second video dealing with slope.